Welcome to Residual Paranormal. It is Monday, uh, May 2nd, 2022, and today I will be covering paranormal news. As always, you can find all of the episodes, links to social media, and ways to donate, and other ways to contact me on the podcast page, which is salsidoparanormal.podbean.com. That's SALSIDO paranormal.podbean.com. Always happy to hear from you all, whether you have comments or questions or topic suggestions for shows, or if you have stories of paranormal experiences, whether they're your own or others that you trust. I can either read those on the show or you can join me on the show, and we can talk about them from there. So this week, I will be, after today, tomorrow, I'll be covering true paranormal stories from the web. Wednesday will be another book review. And then Thursday will be more true paranormal stories from the web. And then Friday will be another part. Not sure if it's going to be the last part or the second to the last part in the series on festivals, fairs, and amusement parks in the paranormal. Still researching that, so we'll see how that goes. And I believe that covers everything. Thank you all for listening and for being here and for waiting for me while I got here because I was playing solitaire online. So I took the clock and it was 5 minutes till, and that was all good. And then I lost track. So anyway, that happens, I guess. But so let me get to the news here. At least I had all that set up. Out of it's a mix of UFO and other paranormal news this time. And let me get this first article put into the chat. As always, I will share the article links in the stream chat and then also in the episode description. But you can check out these articles for yourselves because there's too much to cover. I don't want to read the entire article. And of course, everyone makes mistakes, so I could be wrong about things I report on the show. Excuse me. So, as from the UK, Gloucestershire Live is the website, I believe, and I probably said that wrong. And this was called Supernatural UFO Cloud Spotted Over the Area. I'm not going to try to say that name again. And I've been seeing reports of this cloud that's shaped like a flying saucer. It's really odd. And I don't know if there's anything to it or not. But either it's just a really odd coincidence where people are seeing these things. I've seen other articles about these things in other areas, or there is something that is trying to use clouds to mask their travels, that basically hide in the clouds and not doing the best job at it, apparently. Or, of course, there's always the possibility that this is a mistake or a hoax. But it's fun to imagine. It's neat to imagine these things possibly being real, I think. So that's why I like sharing them. So this was a sighting that happened on Easter Sunday. That was seen over the skies of this area in the UK. And there was a river that was by a river. It's called the River Severn in Newham, late on Easter, and it was basically this UFO or this flying saucer shaped cloud. And apparently it just disappeared in the thin air. heading over to the Forest of Dean area, which apparently is near there. And so let's see here. It was in the afternoon, and basically there was the family that was there for a picnic, the witnesses, and in the area for a picnic, and they ate it by the river, ate the ice cream by the river, I should say, and this cloud appeared in front of them. So, and then it disappeared. So that's a odd one, and like I said, I've been seeing the reports like this lately. So either these cloud formations are somehow naturally forming in different areas, or there is one or more of these things in different areas around the world that are being seen. So, just wanted to share that, but yeah, it's oh wow. So I'm just looking at here in the chat here. APOC shared an image in the chat with something that looks almost similar. Yeah, that is wow. So that is so these things apparently can just naturally form like that. That's something I have to look into because that's even if that's just a weather thing, that's quite the formation to make. And again, I mean, what if there are some of these that are natural and then there are some that are not? There's that seems to be a possibility too. So, yeah, either way, they're weird. So, well, there you go. That's neat though. I don't know what that means. If that means, like I said, that they're natural or they're not, or it's a mix of both. I think usually it's probably um entirely possible that's a mix of both. Just hard to say. So anyway, that's that first article. That was a short one, so that was pretty easy to run through. Let me see here. So I'll go on to this next one. This one has video, so let's see here. Let me find the get to the link here, and I'll share it in chat. And this one says, this one is from Mirror in the UK. And it says UFO spotted by a man who claims he saw a light show basically in the sky. There's more to the title, but it's off the gets cut off there. But so this was there's a lot of these articles, there's these videos and pictures. Now this, even though the website is from the UK, this apparently happened in Texas. And they've been compared to similar sightings across the U.S. Basically, orange glowing globes moving through the sky. Again, that's kind of going back to orbs in a way. What are they? And how is it that they're seen all over the place? In houses, outside of houses, in the air, even in the ground, and in space. So, and apparently this has been seen at different times by multiple witnesses in the area. So let's see here. They apparently in one sighting there was two that were going south to north, and they met up with one that was going the opposite direction, and that one turned around and followed the other two So that's that almost seems intelligent in a way, possibly. um, and apparently the witnesses say it. They don't think it's drones because these things don't make any noise, and even though they're flying fairly low. So yeah, more arbs. So that's always something I like to look into because that's just something that's come up so many times in the show. And anyway, so that's basically it. So we can move on from there. Again, I'm always whenever I see anything about orb-like sightings, I always like to look into them. Now this one is pretty neat in a way because it was. Let's see here. Okay. Um, so APOC has posted another picture here in the chat. Again, I always urge everyone to join the Discord because during the stream there'll be people there posting things, and sometimes it's just text messages or text, but sometimes there's images too. Um, so, and yeah, these orbs. APOC just posted a picture in the chat here. So a picture of one. Not hers, but I think. But yeah. So who knows? It's hard to say. Now this one is from a news website. Okay, yeah, from the website. Okay, that I posted. There we go. Thank you for doing that. That's pretty neat. So basically, the picture, she just she was able to zoom into the picture, and so yeah. But going to this next one here, I just kind of like the title of this. And it's from WJXT. And that's a news or radio station. It says the title is "Did you see it? Viewer spots UFO during traffic report." So let me see here. Let me go to the article. Excuse me. My voice is not the best tonight, apparently. And of course, they make the joke "Time to break out the tinfoil hats" in the subtitle. But let me see here. Apparently, this is from Jacksonville, Florida, and there was this bright yet quick traveling orb of light that was captured on a news station video during a traffic video, and another viewer, or basically viewers, pointed it out. Of course, the one viewer, there's debate over whether it's anything or not. Someone else said it could be a lens flare. um, but it just makes you wonder if other situations similar to this, if anything is ever caught that's maybe just attributed to that, and maybe it's something different. So, but that's. I wonder if this is going to become more common, over time. Whether it is anything weird or not. So, but yeah. Apox says I love accidental video. Yeah, I thought that was neat too. Just the way these little details are seen in these videos. So there's not a whole lot there to that one. Just this traffic video that is taken, and something was seen in it. So just briefly, again, all these have either videos and or pictures. So I definitely recommend checking out these articles. But I'm gonna close that one out, and let's get to the next one. This is more of a just a question, a theoretical kind of thing, I think. I'm remembering right here. Let's see here. In the chat. Okay. And this one is it's from the Arizona Daily Star. It's kind of ironic because the title is "Could aliens live inside stars?" Science tries to answer that question, and this goes back to these different reports of that people have seen different videos of space, where there have been UFOs seen going in and out of the sun over the years. So it makes you wonder if there's something more to that. I saw this and I thought of APOC because she's pointed it out to me before. So, but yeah, that's just the idea of that because it feels like the sun. It's this giant mass of heat, intense heat. So how can there be anything? But then, anyway, so this is the article again that discusses this a little bit, and let's see here. Let me get into the article. And I just like these, excuse me. I just like these articles that pose these questions in a way because I think questions are always fun in a way to think about the possible answers to them. And there's this idea that maybe every or a lot of stars are somehow portals or even maybe bases. There could be possibly bases, maybe if there's things living in these suns. Then again, we have no idea if there are, then what they could be. Maybe they're what they call, I think it's extremophiles, that somehow use all that heat and somehow survive in it. So, but then again, you have the whole portal thing. So again, there's not a lot extra to this one. But I just love the idea. I love to see these articles that are put out there that pose these questions. So, now we're going to get into more of the ghost type stuff, ghostly stuff out there, and go from there. So, let's see here. The next link. Thank you all for being here. Like I said, yeah. So APOC says we don't know as much as we think we do. We think we do about stars and the sun. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. That does seem like I don't know if there's a lot in that one there, APOC, that doesn't, unless I missed all of the text. But either way, yeah, you can definitely check that out, and then I think that's a good place to start looking into the topic in general. So let me just get some water real quick. Apparently, I think I might need it. But one moment, please. Okay. Hopefully that helps. But apparently it didn't. Oh well, I'll get through it. So this one, let's see here. Can't tell if I watched this or not. So, and this one is, this one says this is from Cornwall Live, so that's the UK. And the title is "Creepy Spirit of Man Wearing Glasses and a Suit Captured on Camera." These are apparently this is from a paranormal investigator, and who caught this just during their their investigations and just experiences. Um, and so this was taken inside a jail. Of course, these jails have a lot of dark history, which I don't think I really need to get into, but um, the image is interesting, if nothing else. And so it makes you wonder if any of these images that you see in these evidence, pictures or videos, I always feel like there must be some of them that are maybe real. Because I do think that there's some of the activity that is real. So, but you'll be able to see the image and the picture here in the article. And let's see here. I saw it before, but I'm not really seeing it now. But that's okay. That's not visuals are definitely not my best when it comes to that. But you can check it out and look for yourself. And so let's see here. This is again. This was taken by a group of paranormal investigators. So, just a quick little thing to share. These kind of stories of how these things are captured always interest me just as much in the locations where they're captured. It interests me just as much as the actual pictures. So, let's see here. How we're doing for time here? Okay. So yeah, that's that one. And we'll get on to the next one. So, always interested in the ghost stuff. I think it's actually the pictures are in the image of that last one. So, just for all those noises I'm making today. But here we go. Next one is 101.5 KNUE. This says from flashing lights to tossed bananas. The ghosts were apparently active at this Jefferson Hotel. Again, going back to the places that seem to be pretty active and pretty commonly haunted. So apparently there's various activity that happens here. There's apparently reports. Let's see here. Let me get down further. There's a video of some activity in the morning that took place in the kitchen, and it was apparently, according to this video, it was moving objects around in the kitchen. So, and then you can even see objects being thrown around at some points. So let's see here. There's other videos of basically lamps flashing and or as if it's shorting out. But then that's an odd. Oh, okay. So apparently, it looks like the light that was captured in this video wasn't even coming from the lamp, as people originally thought. Someone thought that it was something going up the stairs, but then there's disputes about what actually it was. So this is just going back to the idea again. I think if you're whether you want to stay in one or not, it might always be good to check on the hotels you're thinking of staying in, to make sure that it is or is not said to be haunted, and plan accordingly. Whether you want to, whatever your position is on that, whether you want to experience that kind of thing or not. course, it doesn't always guarantee anything either way. But so yeah, I thought that was neat. Again, all these videos of evidence just always makes you wonder if there is anything out there in these videos that could be real. So, but let's see here. Got a couple more left here. Let's see here, 3 more. And so this one I like in a way. This is another one of those kind of studies or research studies on popular opinions. And this says, let's see here. It's from the Digital Journal. It's not giving a image in the chat here, but it says research shows most Americans believe in the paranormal. I'm wondering how they got to this this idea, but at the same time, I have no problem with that. So apparently this is based on polls that were conducted in October of 2021. That's kind of, I don't know, that's iffy in a way because that's the time of year where more people might be more likely to say they believe in anything strange, which is kind of a double-edged sword, I guess you could say. So apparently 83% of American adults report having experienced paranormal activity in their homes. The top 3 types of activity were hearing sounds, lights turning on and off, and hearing voices. And apparently this is consistent with polls that were taken over going decades back. And of course it gets back to the stigma of basically the fear of being ridiculed or called mentally ill, or even being accused of, in some cases, basically because of different religions, being possessed, demonically possessed. So let's see here, and it mentions the UFO aspect, the UFO kind of the way it's been in the popular culture for the last several years, thanks to different government reports and activity. So, and there's this let me see here. I'm trying to look and see what he is. Apparently, there's this guy with a PhD, so I'm guessing professor of some kind, Jeffrey Mishlove, who is host of a New Thinking Aloud channel on YouTube, and says that large parts of the population, when polled, report personal experiences of a parapsychological nature. And he mentions that the various institutions, whether they're academic or scientific or religious, he says they've failed to educate the public about 140 years of research into the paranormal. So there's more in this article, but I'll leave that for you all to check out more of. And I just was glad to see this article. So that's why I wanted to share it. Let's see here. Yeah, that's APOC says that's a very high percentage. That is. Even if you give that a margin of error of, let's say, I mean, if you want to take it all the way up to the 100, even if you take that up down, to like 76%, or no, 66%, that's still 2/3 of people. So I thought that was a neat article there. But so I've got two more left here. Let's see here. Just from a website that I've gotten other articles from before that I like. Just about various places that are said to be haunted. This one was amazing to me. The idea of this. This website is only in your state, and this article is titled, "Out of all of the hauntings surrounding the small town of Crescent City, California, this one might just be the creepiest." So, basically, there is this lighthouse that is called, it has a couple different names, the Battery Point Light or the Crescent City Lighthouse. And but it was built in the 1850s, of course, to help ships navigate the area. And it's just offshore, and it's open to the public, but apparently you can only reach the place at low tide, because the land bridge quickly disappears as the ocean rises. So you basically have limited time to get in there and get out of there. And it mentions there have been various families over the decades that lived there, and until it was eventually automated. And so, but apparently it's been paranormal investigators have gone there. And again, this is something that, if you think about it, it's surrounded by water, even to the point where the water almost makes the place an island. But according to some paranormal investigators, the place is haunted by 2 adults and 1 child. And so there's tours that are taken or that are conducted in the place. Apparently, some people have said they've known they weren't alone, basically because just of a sense, or even in some cases they could feel like they were touched by an unseen hand, it says. Others have reported seeing rocking chairs moving without anyone in them. Also, cats acting strangely, which that is sometimes a sign, definitely, of paranormal activity in a place. According to Coastal Living, it's one of the most haunted lighthouses in the country. And it's open year-round, time permitting, and then tours are conducted there. And it gives more information about how to go on those tours if you're in the area. So, but just the idea of this place that's surrounded by water and so low that it's really almost completely surrounded by water. I thought that was creepy and also amazing in a way. So, let me see here. So, I've got one more article here that I will share, and then we'll be done. Let's see here. In the chat. And this is from the Post Journal. This one says, oops, let me get out of the, let's see here. Wants me to fill out a survey and subscribe, but rather not. Okay, there we go. And this one is, so the title is Activity Spurs Probe at Fredonia Museum. And this is from, again, the Post Journal. And so this is basically researchers, the paranormal researchers, have been basically investigating this place. This is talking about a future investigation that I'm guessing has already happened at this point. The the group is called Jamestown Paranormal Investigators, and they're basically there because of reports of activity already there. And let's see here. There's a archives assistant who actually reached out to the investigators because of events that she experienced there, including hearing a man's voice when she was the only one in the building, and also seeing a shadow figure of a man in the children's room on the second floor. And there are reports of heavy feelings in that room. So apparently, another intern there has also reported objects moving on shelves and then not being found where they were left before. So apparently, in the first investigation there, this Jamestown Paranormal investigation group, and I lost the exact name of them now, but it's in this article here. They were upstairs and they caught 2 audio clips of basically voices that they caught, one saying stop and then another one saying hello. So of course with voices like that, you never know who they're speaking to or why or any of that, I think, unless you get other indications. So in this article, it talks about how objects can hold residual energy that can cause activity. So that's basically that. Just I'm always interested in groups that investigate places. Not so much the ones that like I said before, like the ones that do it on big major TV networks, but just the ones that go and just do that without any kind of camera crew with them, I guess you could say, or big producers basically demanding that there be stuff going on. So, but that's basically it for today. That covers everything that I had. So, here. Yeah, so that's basically it. Thank you all for being here. And tomorrow night will be true paranormal stories from the web. So, and I appreciate all the support. We a little while back we crossed 2,300 downloads on podcast feed and 500 views on YouTube. So, really amazing. In fact, I posted this earlier today in the Discord. I was doing research for Friday's show, and I basically had the search engine results. One of the search engine results was my own episode on the topic, because it was part of a series. So it was my own YouTube video related to the topic I was looking into, and had that happen a couple times today, and I could not believe it. That was just amazing to me. So, but yeah, so I will talk to you all tomorrow night on the next episode of Salcedo Paranormal. Take care.